It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
Well, you look at Ball. He's certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And with the roster set, don't forget to tune in for the NBA All-Star Game on 2K Sports. It's going to be a blast. Now the starting group for Anaheim. And it's Tinsley in at the point. And for Fresno, we've got Ball, and it's Parks in at the point guard position. And Grant sitting at the midway point of the season now. As a player, does it feel that way, or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's Tinsley. Park pulls it in. Pass to Hill. And here's Martin. Here's Simpson. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Here's Potter. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Tinsley. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, count it.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, Hill. Here's Ball. Not enough on that one as it misses. Tipped. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Simpson, no good. Anaheim on offense.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Now here's Ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Tinsley. And his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Pass to Bowen. Here's Hawkins, hounded by Ball. Here's Hawkins, and there's a 3-second violation. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
For Fresno, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Parks. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Timeout called, Anaheim. And with a break here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Hawkins. Six on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Tinsley. Anaheim with another miss.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Hill, the pass to Ball. Back to Hill. Pass to Parks. Releases from 15. The rebound by Potter. For Anaheim, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Goodwin passes to Hawkins. Hill with the steal. Here's Simpson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Timeout called, Anaheim.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Fresno making a switch here. Graham's checked in. Here's Tinsley. Pass to Oakley. Here's Potter. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Bowen passes to Hawkins. Shot clock at 3. Here's Oakley. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Fresno leading by 5. Ball outside. Pass to Martin. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Tinsley. To the middle. Stolen. And he's all alone. Here's Simpson. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Fresno?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And here's Anaheim now. Fresno making their last shot. Here's Tinsley. Can't knock it down from the right block.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Parks. To the inside. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Anaheim with another miss. And here's Fresno now. They're on a 14-5 run. Down low. Here's Martin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Anaheim has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And so here's Fresno. They lead by 7.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Timeout called, Fresno. Off the inbound. And there's a play by Hill inside.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Anaheim, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Goodwin. Cobb with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. And yep, it's good.
I just love the ball movement.
A minute 35 left in the first. Here's Goodwin, guarded by Cobb. Tries a 10-footer. Here's Bowen. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Carter. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
For Anaheim, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. 51 seconds left now in the first quarter. And the basket by Carl. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Fresno. 8-point game. From downtown, Anaheim with a rebound. Bowen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Oakley, guarded by Cobb. Bowen passes to Goodwin. Here's Oakley. Here's Bowen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. 4 on the clock. Here's Goodwin. Fresno with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Anaheim this year.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
Fresno shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he makes a first. And he can't hit the second. Here's Carter. And rejected. And he recovers it. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Fresno. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Fresno guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Fresno leading by 9. They've got Cobb, and it's Stevens in at the 5. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And for Anaheim, they're shooting only 42%. And for Anaheim, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Now here's Carter. Inside from the low block. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Christie. Here's Goodwin. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Fades and shoots. Christie's shot is off. Fresno leading by 10. Outside Carter. He got a piece of it. Here's Goodwin. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Oakley. To the middle. Hook shot on the way. That one goes in. Christie's got his first points of the game.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
Outside Carter. Picked by Carter. Outside Cobb. Graham for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Cobb. Graham's got 7.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Timeout called. Anaheim.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Knocked away, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Goodwin. Shoots over Cobb. Goodwin, no good. Fresno leading by 11. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here comes the break. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So both teams making some changes here. Anaheim shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
For Anaheim, Searman. One shot.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Carter. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Stevens. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
For Anaheim, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Missed inside. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Fresno. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. The 3 is up. Anaheim with a rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Graham covering. Harris with it. Carter's there. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. Oakley's shot is off. Fresno leading by 10. Here's Graham. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Graham's got 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And for Anaheim, they're shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Here's Oakley. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Cobb with the steal. Graham, the pass to Carter. Pass to Lou. Clock is at 3. On target from range. Lou's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Graham covering. Down low. It's stolen. Outside Carter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Carter nails them both. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Parks. After the basket by Anaheim on the other end. Pass to Martin. Ball outside. From deep. He buries it from 3. Ball's got 6 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Potter, pass to Goodwin. Here's Bowen. Here's Potter. Check by Hill. Hill with the steal. 1:56 left in the second period. Here's Parks. No points yet. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Goodwin, hounded by Ball.
Fresno foul call. First personal foul, third team foul.
Anaheim shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
That free throw misses. Fresno making a switch here. He hits the second from the line.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Here's Parks, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet out. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Goodwin, inside. Here's Tinsley. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Fresno leading by 17. Here's Simpson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. For Anaheim, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Bowen. Here's Potter. Check by Hill. Unloads from 13. And it's Martin with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Parks. No points so far. Lays it up and banks it in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Fresno sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
Okay, fellas, now will the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys, they're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Fresno leading by 21. We've got ball, and it's Martin in at the 5. Here's Simpson. Outside, Hill. Pass to Parks. 5 to shoot. The fadeaway. Anaheim with the rebound. Bowen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And for Anaheim, and it's Bowen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Potter. Basket counts. Fresno has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Parks. On the take. It's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Tinsley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tinsley's got 6 points.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month.
Guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Ball outside. Pass to Parks. Back to ball from the arc. And again, no good by Fresno. And for Anaheim, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. To the inside. Potter's shot is off.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Here's Parks. Martin inside. Nails the baby hook. Martin's got his second basket.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Timeout called, Anaheim. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Tinsley. Clock at 4. Here's Goodwin. Three-pointer, no good. Fresno leading by 19. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Hill. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
Fresno shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Ball. Pass to Martin. Cuts off the pass. Here's Tinsley. Give him 8. Here's Bowen. This one for 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Ball left side. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hill. Now here's Martin. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Fresno on Thursday and then on Wednesday.
And for their matchup with California, even though they're going against the #1 team right now in the league, they feel they could win. There's a lot of confidence to this squad.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. Fresno leading by 15. Here's Simpson. He's got 11. Pass to Ball. Launches it from deep. Bowen with a rebound. Bowen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Tinsley. Goodwin passes to Potter. Here's Tinsley. He's guarded by Martin. Another shot. Bowen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Bowen's got 6.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Parks. Pass to Simpson to stop the drought. Bowen with a rebound. Bowen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Goodwin. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Fresno.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
And he drops the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Fresno leading by 12. Here's Cobb. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness! For Anaheim, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the middle. Here's Bowen. Anaheim with another miss. Fresno has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Carter. Pass to Graham. With some arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Anaheim has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Bowen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Now Carter. He has 7. 1:43 left in the third. All right, let's take a glance at which two guards have been shooting the ball the best from outside the arc this season. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Carter, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Stevens is checked in for Fresno. No good on the second free throw. For Anaheim, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Carl, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Anaheim making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And here's Carter. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's the break. Here's Oakley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oakley's got 5.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
Here's Ball. Give him 8. 1:05 left in the third. Outside Cobb. Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Here's Stevens. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Ingram against Carter. Here's Oakley. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Oakley's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Now here's Ball. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. Anaheim with a rebound. Bowen's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the triple. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Fresno in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Cobb, and it's Graham in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Oakley, guarded by Cobb. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Carter with it. Graham goes in. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And for Anaheim, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Bates, the pass to Christie. Here's Oakley, guarded by Cobb. Six to shoot. To the inside. And the bucket is good.
Christie. Assistant, Sirven.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Now here's Carter. Tight defense on him. Pass to Graham. Shoots from the baseline. Anaheim with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Graham covering. Here's Christie. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Fresno leading by 11. High arcing shot. Stevens. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
For Anaheim, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pulls it from 20. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Timeout called. Fresno.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Fresno's head coach was saying to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Tinsley. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Christie.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Here's Parks. Christie with a rebound. Anaheim has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Tinsley. Robbed. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Parks. It's intercepted. In transition. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Martin, right side. Here's Lou. Graham, the pass to Martin. Back to Graham. Now here's Cobb. 5 on the clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
For Anaheim, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Tinsley. Over to the wing. Here's Oakley. Sends it home from three-point land.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Pass to Simpson. Fader on the way. Tries again. Martin with the bucket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Bowen. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Bowen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tinsley from the line. And it's Martin with the rebound. And here's Ball. Pass to Parks. Here's Simpson. Here's Parks. Here's Graham. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. Here's Tinsley. Buries it down low. Tinsley's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Timeout called. Fresno.
It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Hill, he's checked in for Graham. Goodwin's checked in for Anaheim. And so here's Fresno. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Tinsley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fresno with a rebound. Martin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball outside. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tinsley. He's off on that one. Here's Parks. Pass to Simpson. The rebound by Potter.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Tinsley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Nice use of the step back to create space.
Team foul. At the line for Anaheim. Tinsley. At the line for
Here's Parks. 1:03 left in the game. Outside, Hill. Fires the three. Anaheim with a rebound.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
The fader. He can't get that one to fall. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Tinsley. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Fresno. Parks. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tinsley. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Anaheim. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Potter's shot is off. Here's Parks. So Fresno takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.